Dear students, in last lecture we discussed about the protective and adsorbents belongs from chemical agents, and after that we are also discussed in short different terms related to the antimicrobials. Now, the mechanism of actions of inorganic antimicrobials. Exact what is the mechanism of actions of antimicrobials? Antimicrobials generally produces their effect by three different mechanisms. Oxidation mechanism, second halogenation mechanism, and third one protein precipitation mechanism. These three different methods by which inorganic antimicrobials produces their antimicrobial effect. In these three different types of mechanism of action, the one thing is common, that cellular protein. These inorganic antimicrobials generally produces their effect on cellular proteins and inactivate them, change its molecular structure, molecular shape, and alter its function, and all these things responsible for the destruction of cell. And once that cell is destroyed, that microorganism is burst or destroyed. So these are three mechanisms we will discuss in detail now with examples. First, that oxidation mechanism. This one. In this, particularly the reducing peptide linkage present on proteins, long chain proteins that affect, and this one produces to alter the shape of that protein structures, and which leads to destruction of the cell. This compound acts on the protein containing sulfahydryl group. That's sulfahydryl, SH. It is a reducing group, and this group is present on the long chain proteins, and this group particularly oxidized by the antimicrobials, which oxidizes by oxidizing group present in antimicrobials and forms a disulfide bridge. This bridge is produces. So this one present on the proteins, long chain proteins, that's antimicrobials affected and converts into disulfide linkage. Oxidizing group that oxidize this one and converts into disulfide linkage. So ultimately, the structure of that protein is changed. Molecular shape of that protein is altered and make it inactive. अब वो सेल जो है ये प्रोटीन इनएक्टिव हो गया, तो प्रोटीन का जो भी कुछ फंक्शन होगा that cannot be performed, and once that protein is not performing its function, the cellular function starts to destroy and collapse, and which leads particularly the destruction or the death of that cell. This oxidation mechanisms is produced by hydrogen peroxide, potassium permanganate, like strong oxidizing agents. So these antimicrobials produces their effect by showing their action on sulfide group, which oxidizes and converts into disulfide rich, which is responsible for alteration into molecular shape and change or disrupt its function. इस प्रोटीन का जो फंक्शन है वो डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा, and ultimately it's become inactive, which is responsible for the death of that cell. Second one, halogenation mechanism. अब ये halogenation mechanisms, इसमें halogens means particularly chlorides, iodides and bromides. Halogen में क्या आता है? Chlorides, bromides and iodides. So here we require particularly the chlorides and iodides. So in halogenation mechanism, antimicrobials releases this halogen halides, means वे तो particularly iodides को release करेंगे, iodides को release करेगा, chlorides को release करेगा, bleaching powder which releases hypochlorite, and these produces their action on the primary and secondary amino groups of proteins which contains peptide linkage, and these compounds act on that peptide linkage and change its shape, molecular formula, and alters particularly its function, which leads to the destruction and the death of that cell or microorganism. So particularly this produces their action by showing on particularly primary or secondary amino groups which present in the protein peptide linkage. ये उनका प्रोटीन पेप्टाइड लिंकेज के ऊपर इफेक्ट प्रोड्यूस करता है. यहाँ प्रोटीन कंटेनिंग sulfahydryl groups converts into disulfide linkage. This one. Here, these antimicrobials produces their effect on primary and secondary amino groups which present in the peptide linkage that shows their effect and change its chemical and molecular shape and structure, which leads to change its properties and potentials, and by that way the destruction of specific function of proteins, which results in the death of that microorganism. Example: iodine, povidone iodine, bleaching powder. These are the different examples of halogenation mechanisms producing antimicrobials. And third one, that's we are saying protein precipitator. Protein precipitation mechanism. In which mainly that cellular proteins which are present, which reacted with antimicrobials and particularly precipitate out, which responsible to change in their structure and particularly same जब उसका स्ट्रक्चर चेंज हो जाएगा, फंक्शन चेंज हो जाएगी, and which leads to the destruction of specific functions of proteins and results in the death of microorganisms. So protein precipitation particularly, that's we are saying the compounds interacts with protein and forming a complex which leads to inactivation of proteins. The compounds acts with cellular protein and forms complex leads to inactivation of protein which results in change its potential and functions leads to death of microorganism. Example: boric acids, borates, silver nitrate. Mercury compounds, etc., etc., etc. So, in which whatever be that beta ions that act as a particularly the acids and reacted with the polar groups of the proteins, forming a complex with that protein groups, and by which change its molecular shape and functions, which is responsible for the death of microorganisms. So by these three different mechanisms, antimicrobials produces their effects. So that's very important. 101% there is examples, one question on this mechanism of action. So it's very, very important. So you should prepare these mechanisms perfect. Now we will study the different compounds and their monographs. So first we see the monograph of hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide. Formula H2O2. Molecular weight 34.0. That's the molecular weight of hydrogen peroxide. standard. It is an aqueous solution of hydrogen peroxide containing not less than 6% H2O2 corresponding to 20 times its volume. Standard. It is an aqueous solution of hydrogen peroxide containing not less than 6%. 6% weight by volume of H2O2 corresponding to 20 times its volume. Corresponding to 20 times its volume. So we are also saying that's a 20 volume solution. आप हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड का अगर बोतल्स देखोगे तो उसके ऊपर लिखा होता है 20 वॉल्यूम्स. आई शो यू. That's a bottle of hydrogen peroxide. Thus you should observe the label. 20 volume, 6% weight by volume H2O2. दिख रहा है ये लिखा हुआ 20 volume, 6% weight by volume hydrogen peroxides. So these hydrogen peroxides act as oxidizing agents, reduces that sulfhydryl groups and converts into disulfide linkage and make it inactive. So that's hydrogen peroxide solution. So that's the standard. As per IP, it should not contain less than 6% weight by volume of H2O2 corresponding to 20 times its volume. And so on that labels, it's always mentioned that's a 20 volume, 6% weight by volume hydrogen peroxide. अब स्टोरेज कंडीशन भी आपको इसी के ऊपर दिखाई देगा. कीप द बोतल टाइटली क्लोज, कीप इन अ कूल एंड ड्राई प्लेस. दैट्स द स्टोरेज कंडीशन जो मैं अभी आपको बता देता हूं इसी के ऊपर. नाउ प्रॉपर्टीज. स्टेट colorless, transparent liquid, odorless, taste slightly acidic and astringent, solubility, it is soluble in water, alcohol and ether. Chemical properties, it decomposes if allowed to be alkaline. अगर आप उसको अल्कलाइन करते हो तो वो डीएक्टिवेट हो जाएगा. It oxidizes lead sulfide to lead sulfate. It also capable to reduce silver oxide to silver. It also having property to react with the base to form salt and water. That's the acidic property. अगर आप उसको एसिड्स के साथ रिएक्ट करते हो तो वो सॉल्ट्स प्रोड्यूस करता है और वाटर फॉर्म करता है. यूजेस, mainly it is used as an antiseptic, but it is also used for another purpose. अब ये किस और पर्पस के लिए यूज होता है ये भी मैं आपको बताता हूं. Mainly it is used as a mild oxidizing antiseptic. It destroys most pathogenic bacteria. Commonly use 6% weight by volume solution as antiseptic and disinfectant. It is also used for its cleansing action on cuts and wounds. It is also used for loosening of earwax. यानी अगर आपके कानों में मैल जमा हो गया है, वैक्स जमा हो गया है, तो उसको लूज करने के लिए और निकालने के लिए भी इसका यूज होता है. It is also used to remove sticking surgical dressings from the wounds. It is also used to clean septic sockets and root canals of teeth. Its 1.6% solution is used as a deodorant, gargle, and mouthwash. Hydrogen peroxide also used as an antidote in phosphorus and cyanide poisoning. One more important use. It is also used for the bleaching the hair. Particularly बालों को ब्लीच करने के लिए भी इसका यूज होता है. It is also used as an ingredient in tooth polishing creams or teeth cleaning agents. But particularly for bleaching purpose and to remove the darts from the teeth, it should be used under the supervision of your physician. The storage, that's we are discussed. It should be stored in a well closed, keep it cool and dry place. Incompatibility, it is incompatible with most organic substances, with alkalis, iodides, permanganates, and oxidizable substances. So here we are completed the monograph of hydrogen peroxides. Thank you. Now next, antimicrobial agents which produces oxidation mechanisms and act as antimicrobial. पोटेशियम परमैंगनेट ये भी ऑक्सीडेशन मैकेनिज्म्स द्वारा उसका एंटीमाइक्रोबियल इफेक्ट प्रोड्यूस करता है. फॉर्मूला KNNO, मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला 158. Standard, it contains not less than 99% of potassium KNO4 and not more than 100.5% weight per mil of KNO4. It contains not less than 99% and 1% made by way of KMnO4. Properties. First, state. It occurs dark purple crystalline powder, odorless, taste sweet, astringent taste, slightly sweetish taste is there. I'm trying to show you the sample of potential per magnitude. देखिए आप इसमें लैमिनेट होता है आपको बताना इनसाइड इसके जो क्रिस्टल्स होते हैं ये ऐसे दिखाई देते हैं जैसे आप शेप so that's potassium permanganate. Formula KMnO4. Molecular weight 153.03. 03 नहीं भी लिखा तो चलता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Now I am showing to you the crystals. That's a crystalline powder. दिख रहा है आपको? ये जो crystalline powder है, that's purple color crystalline powder. When we are dissolving water, that produces a purple colored liquids due to that manganese ions. It's soluble in water and produces purple color solution. Just I am adding this potassium permanganate solution in water. Just see this. It's completely dissolved and produces a colored solution, purple color. Okay. Next property, it decomposes at 240 degrees Celsius and forms permanganate ions with evaluation of oxygen. Then uses it is used as a topical anti-infective agent. It acts as an antibacterial and antifungal. It is always used as 1 in 1000 solution in water for cleansing ulcers and abscess. 1 in 4000 solution in water is used as a gargles and mouthwash or vaginal irrigations, and also it also used in bath for eczema and acute dermatitis. 1 in 10,000 solution is used for cleaning the skin lesions and urethral irrigation. It is also used in the treatment of poisoning caused by morphine, opium, and switching like alkaloids. It helps to completely remove from stomach and produces its antidote effect. It is also capable to destroy the snake venoms lying free on the surface of the skin. Its solution is frequently used as an antiseptic in veterinary practices. It is also used to purify the water. A small amount of potassium permanganates were added to cleanse the waters from wells or purify from the wells. कुओं में थोड़ा थोड़ा अगर डाला तो ये उस कुएं के पानी को भी साफ करता है और उसमें अगर कोई माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स होंगे तो उसको भी वो पर्टिकुलरली क्लीन करता है और क्लीन करता है वाटर शुड बी प्यूरिफाइड. The storage condition, it should be stored in a well closed containers. The incompatibility, it is incompatible with iodides, reducing agents, and most organic matter. So, definitely we should take great care while handling this potassium permanganate. It's a strong oxidizing agent. So, if it is comes in contact with any organic matter or readily oxidizing substance, it may produce harmful effects. The reducing agents in contact में आता है ये explosion भी हो सकता है. So, we should be taking care while handling this potassium permanganate. So here we are completing potassium permanganate and its monologue. Now, the next monologue comes from the second category of antimicrobial agents that produces their effect by hallucination mechanism. अब इसमें बहुत सारे examples. The most common examples that chlorinated lime, iodine, povidone iodine, etc. Iodine we have also discussed separately. So here we are discussing in short chlorinated lime and povidone iodine. इन दो के बारे में हम डिस्कशन करते हैं यहाँ पर. Second category of antimicrobials. Antimicrobials which produces their effect by hallucination mechanism. आपने examples कौन-कौन से लिखे हैं? Iodine, povidone iodine, chlorinated lime, etc. तो iodine जो है that we have discussed separately. हमें separate एक topic दिया है iodine and its preparation. So here we have discussed the monograph only of chlorinated lime first. chlorinated lime. Formula CaOCl, टू भी लिख सकते हैं आप, या फिर आप Cl भी लिख सकते हैं। बाय आप कैसे भी CaOCl2H2O ऐसे भी लिखा तो भी चलेगा, या आपने CaOCl2H2O ऐसे भी लिखा तो भी चलेगा, but in general that formula is creation according to this. So when it reacts with antimicrobial agents like this chlorinated lime, जब रिएक्ट होता है माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म से, तो क्या करता है, लिबरेट्स करता है, क्लोरीन जो लिबरेट्स करता है, that's chlorinated lime related that hypochlorite ions, that hypochlorite ions is responsible for producing its molecular weight 136.98. आपने 137 भी लिखा तो चलता है, कोई नहीं। Synonym bleaching powder, the most popular name, bleaching powder. One more synonym, chlorides of lime. और synonym है उसका chlorides of lime. Standard it contains near about 30% weight by weight of available chloride. Properties state it occurs as a white powder characteristic odor solubility, it is soluble in water and alcohol. On its property, on exposure to air, it decomposes with loss of chlorine. अगर आपने उसको खुला छोड़ दिया तो उसमें से क्लोरीन जो है वो निकल जाता है, and due to the loss of this chlorine, it produces a characteristic odor. It shows oxidizing action. ये oxidizing actions भी produce करता है. The hypochlorite from an aqueous solution is responsible for bleaching and oxidizing agents. When we are dissolving water, it produces HOCl molecules. That's what's in the hypochlorite. And this hypochlorite is responsible for its antimicrobial effects. ये जो हाइपोक्लोराइट होता है, ये जो सेलुलर प्रोटीन्स होते हैं उसके साथ रिएक्ट होता है और उसका जो भी कुछ मॉलिक्यूलर शेप है वो चेंज करता है and responsible to disrupt that proteins and its functions, and which leads to the destruction of that cell or cellular microorganism. These hypochlorites, bleaching powder, they are commonly used to purify water. आपके घर पे जो कॉर्पोरेशन द्वारा या नगर पालिका द्वारा या ग्राम पंचायत द्वारा जो पानी आता है, जनरली आपके घर पे जो नल कनेक्शन होगा तो उसमें से जो पानी आता है दैट्स प्यूरिफाइड बाय यूजिंग ब्लीचिंग पाउडर। ये आप एचईसीपी में भी पढ़ने वाले हो, हाउ दैट प्यूरिफिकेशन ऑफ वाटर इज वी आर डूइंग ऑन स्मॉल स्केल एंड लार्ज स्केल, तो उसमें ये सब आप पढ़ने ही वाले। So that bleaching of water is done by this fluorinated line, and this hypochlorite is commonly used, particularly for the purification of water. अगर आपने घर पे कभी अभी COVID-19 में hypochlorite solutions that also were commonly used for disinfectant our areas, like particularly non-living objects, we are clean with that hypochlorite solution. Markets में ये बहुत अच्छी तरह से in last year particularly COVID-19 को डिस्ट्रक्ट करने के लिए हमने इसका भी कई बार यूज किया है। आपने भी घर पे लाया होगा सैनिटाइजर्स और हाइपोक्लोराइट सॉल्यूशंस, commonly available in market in different concentrations। इसमें हाइपोक्लोराइट का भी यूज होता है, particularly these hypochlorite ions responsible for its antimicrobial and oxidizing effect। Uses. It is used as a bleaching agent. It is also used as a disinfectant. It is used to disinfect feces or fecal matter, urine, and other organic material. It is also used as a cleansing agent for water closets, toilets, drains, and effluents. It is also used for sterilization or purification of water. It is also used as a wound cleansing agent. It has bactericidal actions. Then स्टोरेज, अभी हमने प्रॉपर्टीज में देखा है, अगर ये एयर के कॉन्टैक्ट्स में आता है तो डिकम्पोज होगा और लॉस ऑफ क्लोरीन होगा। सो ऑलवेज वी आर स्टोर in airtight containers and keep it in cool place, protected from light. Incompatibility, it is incompatible with acids, ammonium salts, sulfur, and many organic compounds. Then, next, povidone iodine. That is the most important and presently used in a number of dosage forms. Povidone iodine. Povidone iodine is a complex of iodine with a povidone, which is a polymer, which is also known as polyvinyl pyrrolidone or PVP. It is a povidone iodine, a complex of iodine with povidone. जो पॉलीमर और जिसे हम PVP या पॉलीविनिल पाइरोलिडोन के नाम से भी जानते हैं. Standard, it contains not less than 9% and not more than 12% of available iodine. Povidone iodine generally related or belongs to iodophorous class of compound. Iodophorous class of compound. Iodophorous class means the complex of iodine with other compounds. And it is a complex we are getting from iodine with PVP, polyvinyl pyrrolidone. Polyvinyl pyrrolidone. That's a polymer. So both are combined, and we are getting the complex. That's where we are seeing the povidone iodine. In standards already we have just discussed. Povidone iodine contains not less than 9% and not more than 12% of liberated iodine. Now properties. It occurs as yellowish brown amorphous powder. Yellowish brown amorphous powder. Odor, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक odor. इसको आयोडीन का थोड़ा कैरेक्टरिस्टिक odor आता है. Solubility, it's soluble in water and alcohol, but insoluble in organic solvents. The aqueous solution is transparent in nature, having a reddish brown color with a faint smell of iodine, and it is acidic to litmus. Acidic to litmus. It is non-irritating, effects on tissues with comparatively low oral toxicity. Its water solubility and low iodine vapor pressure make it stable for a long time, and it produces its effect for longer duration. And these are the advantages over iodine. So that nowadays povidone iodine is replaces iodine solution and widely used as an antiseptic and it is also accepted everywhere. आज की तारीख में हम आयोडीन सॉल्यूशन का यूज जो है वो कम से कम करें। क्यों? इन दो वजह से। It is non-irritating and due to its low vapor pressure, it's stable and releases iodine slowly and produces antimicrobial effect for longer duration of time. आयोडीन जो है ये क्या है? एक थोड़ा सा इरिटेटिंग भी है. It also produces stain on cloths or skin, and particularly when iodine solution comes in contact with air, it loses iodine molecules quickly. आयोडीन सॉल्यूशन या आयोडीन पाउडर अगर आप खुला छोड़ दे थोड़ी समय के लिए तो वो इवेपोरेट हो जाते हैं डायरेक्ट, उसमें से आयोडीन कंटेंट जो है वो निकल जाता है. तो इन्हीं वजह से पोविडोन आयोडीन इज सुपीरियर देन आयोडीन. So we are also saying that advantages of povidone iodine over iodine. Then uses, it is used as antiseptic for wounds. It is also used as surgical scrubs and preoperative antisepsis of the skin. ऑपरेशन करने के पहले डॉक्टर को स्किन का स्टरलाइजेशन करते हैं, उसको क्लीन करते हैं, तो उसके लिए भी इसका यूज होता है. नेक्स्ट यूज, इट इज आल्सो यूज्ड in gargles and mouthwashes for the treatment of infections in the oral cavity. It is also used in herpes infection. अगर herpes का infection होता है तो उसके लिए भी इसका यूज होता है, उसको क्लीन करने के लिए, उसको ट्रीट करने के लिए. It is also used in the treatment of eczema, which is a skin infection. Then storage, it should be stored in airtight containers or tightly closed containers. The containers should be require ionic resistor. Their incompatibility, it is incompatible with hydrogen peroxide. So here we have completed mainly antimicrobials that produces its effect by halogenation mechanism. Now protein precipitants, third category of antimicrobials. अब प्रोटीन प्रेसिपिटेंट्स में बहुत सारे एजेंट्स, बहुत सारे मॉलिक्यूल्स, uric acid, borax, silver magnate, nice silver protein, mercury, yellow mercury oxide, ammoniated mercury, etc., etc., etc. So these compounds, particularly uric acid, monograph of uric acid, monograph of borax, monograph of silver magnate, and monograph of nice silver protein, you should prepare that. Remaining as mercury compounds we have discussed in next lecture.